Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ben with another crypto update, and this one's on HBAR mostly. It's the biggest position I hold, and I've said that multiple times. Um, like and subscribe to my videos if you guys like them, and share them, and tweet them, and all that kind of good stuff. If you like my style, I don't edit these things. I don't sit down and write notes and say what I'm going to talk about. I literally just sat down right now and opened the chart, and I pushed record. So here's what we're looking at on the daily. Man, it was looking a lot better earlier today, I can tell you that. We're still in this huge consolidation pattern here, and I'm not worried because we're staying in this pattern. And honestly, there is no support here. This all happened so quick. Whereas you can see the days, that went by here where we built these big areas of support, and then we had this huge move up. So, what's it going to do? Either continue to moon beyond belief, or is it going to consolidate for a long time and come down to an area of support at some level? It may be this level here where we eventually end up. I personally don't think it's going to end up that low. I wouldn't be surprised if we wick down there at some point. And here's why. I'm really watching this uptrend pattern or uptrend line here that's been here for so long. I drew it when this candle happened right here. So back in February, and I drew it from here out to here, and then I drew it way into existence, way out here into the future, just in case we ever came back to it. Since then, we've had multiple touches on it, and then we had this big blow off, and it never came into play. It was so far down here. You'd think when we're up in the 40s, like, it's really going to come down to 12 at this line. It kind of went out of the picture. But what's happened is we've consolidated so long now in this channel here. And remember, this is the daily chart. That we have now, the price action has come down low enough to actually interact with this line again. And you can see that it is significant. I mean, look at the days and the action that is just literally right on this line. It's a key level for me. 28 is still the biggest horizontal level I have, but this is our uptrend line to me, and it's something that we really want to get back above. Earlier today, we were up into this world, and this 9 had started to curl, and it was looking really good. I was starting to get excited. I mean, we've gotten a little, like if I go to the hourly, we're getting this little push. Look, we're coming right back above it, but we're hitting the 200 and the 9 here. We'll have to kind of just see what happens at the close. But earlier we were up here, and this 9 started to do this little curl action, and it's kind of what I've been wanting to see. I want to see this 9 kind of do this just like this and curl right off of this support. But in order for that to do that, we have to get above the 9. We have to get above this trend line as well, or this is not going to happen. The alternative is that the 9 pushes us down like this, and we play this game, before we can get up above the 9 again. So the next day or two, I mean, this has to happen because the 9's right here. We got maybe one more day here to push up and get into here so that this 9 could just barely start to, curl up and get our price action up into here, so we can start attacking this 28 zone. I will say this dotted line through here is the center channel line, and there's been a ton of action around it as well. So we just have a whole lot going on right now. We got this big uptrend long-term line. We have the 9 and stuff pushing down. We have the BBs getting close here on the daily. I mean, we're getting close here. We have this middle channel pushing down. We have 28 pushing down. We have the 50 up here starting to turn down, which we don't want to do. So, and all at the same time, we have, not great volume. And the RSI has just been flat. I mean, it's just been flat for days, for weeks, honestly. So I'm just looking for that big candle, where we get this big move up, and I would love to actually hold it this time. On this next big candle, whenever it happens, which I think it's going to, when it happens, I want to see us hold a level. We haven't been able to do that. We have these big moves and we just come right back down every time, every time, every time, every time. At some point, we got to be able to hold something here, to create a new foundation, to create a new base. Because if we don't, we're just going to end up, this channel can just continue out here this way, like this. These lines will continue this way. And we can do all our whatever we want to do. But at some point, it's going to find a level of support. And if it doesn't find it soon or create its own, if you will, then you have to look at logical areas, which is, there's a lot going on right here in this zone between like 15 and, I even hate to say these numbers, 12, There's a lot going on here. Look how many days this is. This is January through into March. This is almost 2 months of consolidation here. And then we had this big move, and now there's nothing here to hold it up. So the price action is coming back down until it finds something that can hold it up. And what I'm hoping is it's this yellow line here. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. And so I want to see this daily get back above here. And it's just at a pivotal time right now because the 9's about to cross our uptrend line bearishly. And we're getting kind of a spinning top almost candle here, which is just, complete indecision for HBAR, whether it's going up or down. So I'm looking for that volume to kick in, and I'm looking to get up on top of here. I think it needs to happen, and I think it would be very significant if it did. If we fall down, then we're going to be playing this game until we find some support that's going to hold. And then, of course, we're going to still have to push through all this again to get above it. Just because this line is here, this line, it's going to continue out too, and it'll be resistance, as we go up. So better for it to happen now. It held that support a lot here, and now at least it is stabbing at it and trying to go through. We're not just giving up and falling down through. It's stabbing, 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 which is great. But it's going to need some volume. We got to have some volume come in, and Bitcoin can help with that. You can see Bitcoin has started, its 9 has started to make its little curl here, which is good, and it's going to close above the 9 on the daily, which is good. But we have this very symmetrical triangle here, which is more of a continuation pattern, and that just means most of the time, the pattern continues as we fill out this triangle. So obviously Bitcoin's going down. Typically this pattern would fill out and continue to go down. It doesn't mean it's going to. This curl up is nice. I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow if we come up and test this upper region. If we blow through it, that would be great. And get above some of these MAs and get them to flip. But you got to watch this RSI too, because we're coming to a resistance level on it as well that has not been able to break since February. It's been rejected every single time it tries to go above it, and we're moving up towards it again right now. It's going to happen tomorrow or the next day, So some important things to watch there. If you're in Doge, tomorrow is probably just going to be wacky. I think you need to make a decision tonight. If you're somebody that wants to sell, you need to put your sell order in and you need to let it sit. And if it hits, great. If you're somebody that's going to hold through this and try to go to the moon and that whole deal, then fine. Nothing tomorrow should matter to you. But if you've seen Coinbase listings before, you know that they can moon and go crazy and do 100 or 200% or whatever, and then they can fall 300. I just really have no idea what's going to happen with this. One, because it's a Coinbase listing and shenanigans always happen with that anyway. And then on top of it, it's Doge. So, in full disclosure, and I've said it before, I own a ton of this. I got in super early, and I'm thrilled that it's going up. So I haven't even made my plan yet, honestly. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know what to really expect. So that's all I got on Doge. I would suggest tonight, have a plan. Don't just say, I'm going to watch the charts and figure it out when it happens tomorrow, because if it shoots up past $1 and you don't know what to do, or should I sell, the next thing you know, it's going to be back down to 40 cents, or you know, you just need to have some type of plan. So that's my only warning there. This is the kind of stuff I want to see from HBAR. Like, look at algo here. Look at this daily. So nice. This 9 is curling up now. This 20 is going to start curling up. Man, I can't even draw. Sorry. This 20 is going to start curling up. We're going to cross bullish here on algo. The volume. See how look at the volume's coming up on algo. That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for on HBAR, and I know we've been waiting for it for a long time, and I'm still going to be waiting for it, but that's what I'm wanting to see. And I think we'll see that if we can get above this line with like a nice healthy green candle, to get us up into here and create some momentum to get these MAs to start curling up the other way. Like, see this 20 right here? Like, it's coming down right now. You know, we don't want to start crossing bearish here on this stuff. It takes a lot of momentum to pull it back the other way. So anyway, that's all I got. Sorry I went a little long here, but do not be dismayed. Stay in there. Stay in the fight. I believe HBAR is going to do great things. I'm not selling anything. I'm holding on to my stacks, and I'm, buying more when I can, and when it drops and when it dips. I have orders set down all through here, just kind of layered. So that's all I got. Thanks again for watching, and spread the word. Peace out.